Hello, my name is Alex Suarez and I am one of the Jazz Graduate Assistants at the University of Florida. Today I'll be going over 7 ways to get around these tricky extended chords by breaking down our approach with these chord-scale relationships. These fully extended chords are adding the 9th, the 11th, and the 13th off of the 7th chords. You can have alterations such as flattening or sharpening any of the extensions and sometimes all of them. There are a few that look deceptively hard, but I promise by the end of this video they will all make sense. I will be using C for all the examples to allow for easy transposition. Our first example is the C7 flat 9 or the C7 flat 9 flat 13 chord. Now which one do I use? Okay, well where's the chord going to? The C7 flat 9, which is C, E, G, B flat, and D flat, which sounds like this, is going to an F major chord, which sounds like this. So we would use the F harmonic major scale, which is a natural third, a flat 6th, and a raised 7th, which sounds like this. Of the F scale. If I say a minor or major scale, I am implying that the third is altered in which way. The harmonic means we have a flat 6th and a raised 7th. Again, the F harmonic major scale is a natural third, a flat 6th, and a raised 7th. F, G, A, B flat, C, D flat, E, and F. For the C7 flat 9 flat 13 chord, which is C, E, G, B flat, D flat, and A flat, which sounds like this, the chord is going to an F minor chord, which sounds like this. So we would be using the F harmonic minor scale, which sounds like this. Which is F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E, and F, which is a flat 3, a flat 6, and a raised 7th of F. Another common question is, how do I know which F it's going to? Well, the flat 13 in C is what? A flat. A flat is what to the F chord? The flat 3. So we know that if there is a flat 13 alteration in the chord, that is implying the flat 3 of the tonic. Now we are moving on to sharp 11 chords. Again, sticking to C, we have a C7 sharp 11 chord, which sounds like this. For all sharp 11 chords, we are going to be using our upper 5th trick. Now, what's the 5th of C? G. Now, because this is a dominant chord, we will be using our G minor major scale with a flat 6 and a raised 7th, which sounds like this. The reason for the G minor major scale is that the flat 3 of G is B flat, which is the flat 7 of C. And the raised 7th of G is F sharp, which is the sharp 11 of C. Now, if this was a C major 7 sharp 11, we will be using the upper 5th trick without altering the third, a G major scale, turning that B flat back to B natural, which is the raised 7th of C. Now, you may be thinking, why can't I use C Lydian or C major scale with a sharp 4? Well, you can, but if you're thinking of this upper 5th trick, you're already starting on a good note that's not the root, and this goes for all chord-scale relationship examples. It sounds hip. Next is the fully altered chord, which is a flat 9, sharp 9, flat 5, and a sharp 5. Now you may be thinking, whoa, there's way too much going on, I'm just going to skip this chord on my solo. It's hip to take the risk and play it. For altered chords, we'll be using the 2 over 1 trick, the flat 2 minor over 1 7. Also we'll be using is the upper half step trick minor major scale. For C7 alt, flat 9, sharp 9, flat 5, sharp 5, which sounds like this, we'll be using the D flat minor major scale, which sounds like this. Again, this is a major scale with a flat 3, leaving the 6th alone. This hits all those alterations and also the 3rd and the 7th of the chord. Real quick, let's figure out that C7 chord. So we only have C, E, G, and B flat. We are missing the D, F, and the A. So we know flat 9 is D flat, sharp 9 is D sharp, which is enharmonic to the E flat. Now you have flat 5, G flat, and sharp 5, which is G sharp, which is enharmonic to the A flat. So we know we have D flat, E flat, G flat, and A flat. If we use the upper half step trick, which is D flat minor major, we have D flat, E flat, F flat, which is also E, G flat, A flat, and B flat, and C. The D flat minor major scale. Again, think of it in this way, the upper half step Up a half step minor major scale is much more hip than thinking of the C altered scale because you start on the flat 9. An even easier chord scale relationship is on the flat 5 chord, which can also be a sharp 5 or a flat 5 sharp 5 chord, and these rules apply to all 3 variations. When the 5th is specifically altered, there's no natural 5. This is what makes it different from a sharp 11 chord. Because there's no implication of an alteration on the 9th, the correct scale to use is our C whole tone scale. The whole tone scale hits both the flat 5 and the sharp 5. For a flat 5, the chord is C, E, and G flat, which sounds like this. For C, E, G sharp, which is a sharp 5, sounds like this. Or even a C, E, G flat, and G sharp, which sounds like this. The C whole tone scale goes up whole steps the whole way up, which sounds like this. C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, and B flat, or A sharp. This scale is a 6th note scale. Any 5th alteration, just play the whole tone. On the bottom of our list, and the weirdest on our list, is the C7 flat 9 sharp 11 natural 13 chord, which sounds like this. This is the only chord symbol which has a flat, a sharp, and a natural sign. The scale to play on this would be a C half whole diminished scale, which sounds like this. Also called the half whole scale. Going up a half step, and then a whole step, a half step, a whole step, all the way back up to C, which is a C, D flat, E, F sharp, G, A, B flat, and a C. That's all for chord scale relationships on deceivingly hard chords. Quick recap. On flat 9 or flat 9 flat 13 chords, we find where the chord is going and play either the harmonic major or the harmonic minor off of that. For 7 sharp 11 chords, we use our up a 5th trick, minor major, and for major 7 sharp 11, we just use the up a 5th trick, major scale. For altered chords, we would use the up a half step trick, minor major. For 5th alterations, such as the sharp 5, flat 5, we use the whole tone scale, and for the flat 9, sharp 11, natural 13 chord, we use the half whole diminished scale. I hope this helped, and go crush those chords.